Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last final of the sixth competition day. It will be a wonderful pistol final. P2 Women's 10-meter air pistol SH1. We start with the next command.
Athletes to the line.
Position H. Welcome with a big applause representing France with the coach Olivier Bianchy. Here is Melinda Herman. Position G. Representing the People's Republic of China and the coach Fu Xiebe. Welcome, Zhou Xiaolu. Position F. She's representing India with the coach JP Nautial. Here is Rubina Francis. Position E. Representing the People's Republic of China and the coach Chen Xiang. Here is Wang Zuxian. Position D. She is representing Turkey and comes with a coach Kadri Akbu Aysel Askan. Position C. She is representing Azerbaijan and with Yusuf Al-Kulayev, her coach. Welcome, Ivanis Babayeva. Position B. Also representing Turkey with the coach Mustafa Atalay, Özgür Pelivallah. And on position A, she's representing Hungary with her coach Andrea Milgate, Christina David. And the officials for that final. The jury member in charge, Maurizio Calzolari, Italy. And our Chief Range Officer, Christian Bailly, France. And he is the one who is prepared right now for the first command. Let's go.
Take your positions.
Good afternoon, welcome back to the final hall here in Châteauroux, France. We are watching the P2 Air Pistol Woman SH1 final. My name is Farrell Van Hoeven and I'm accompanied by...
Hi everyone, I'm Romain Ramanangom Selemutu from French team, and we are together going to comment this final of a P2 event, which is a 10-meter air pistol woman.
Yeah, we see that the first 8 out of the qualification are here in the final with a very good score, and that ended just 3/4 of an hour ago. So now the 8 best athletes are here on the final hall preparing themselves for the commands of the CRO.
And this is going to be a great final for the pistol sport, because this is the last one of this World Cup, represented by all the feminine athletes, and we are all supporting them to do the best for this beautiful sport.
Yes, and we see that we have athletes from Hungary, Turkey, Azerbaijan, 2 from Turkey, I see, and China, India, China, and France. And I think Melinda is the only new one in this field. The rest have a track record of different World Cups and even Paralympic Games.
Yes, for Melinda it's her first World Cup, first participation in this event, and her first final, and this is a great thing for her because she began shooting sports only at the beginning of 2021. So she's a very young shooter, and being here today is already a big job. And I wish to her and to all the other shooters to do the best to make us feel really enjoy.
Yeah, so now they're waiting for the command of the CRO for the preparation and sighting time, which takes 5 minutes. It allows the athlete to fire some shots and make the last checks if they are in the right position towards the target. And in this final, the target is 10 meters away, and they're shooting an air pistol with a pellet with a caliber of 4.5 millimeters. So now we're watching the athlete from Turkey, Faisal. This is from China. And you still see there is a line through the barrel. That means that the safety line is still in, so they only are allowed to aim. And
5 minutes preparation and sighting time. Start.
so now the CRO has given the time of 5 minutes. So that means that the athletes can take the safety line out of the pistol and start firing some shots.
This is a great part of the final because they are going back from the match that ended not even 1 hour ago. It's a new firing range, new conditions, so they have also 5 minutes to set up their pistol to be fully prepared for this final, including also emotions and stress because of what is in game today, gold medal, but also a quota for the qualification of the Paralympic Games in 2024 in Paris. So of course this will be another match, and the most difficult one for all these athletes.
Yeah, just before they entered the final hall, equipment control checked their equipment, and especially the trigger weight of the pistol, which is 500 gram. And so, and if it's not adjusted right, then they have to do that in the last minutes just before entering the final hall. So all the equipment has been checked. So I think they are good to start the final.
They should be.
I'm pretty sure. So we saw that some athletes are standing, some athletes are sitting, and some are sitting with or without the backrest. That has to do with the classification. Every athlete has an individual sport-focused classification, and they're allowed or not allowed to use a backrest compared to their impairment, and so that gives the possibility for these athletes to compete in one event with different disabilities.
And for some other athletes, there are also a support for the air pistol, because as you can see, for example, for Melinda, she has only one hand, and we have to put the pistol onto something that can prove that the air pistol is safe for her and for everybody.
Yeah, it's called a safety and loading block, and it's also checked at the equipment control that it's stable enough to hold the pistol in a safe direction during loading and picking up the pistol with your hand if you have a non-shooting arm. So we have still 2 minutes, but I think 30 seconds before the end, the CRO will announce 30 seconds, and then the athletes know that they must unload the pistol and wait for the next command. Here you have a good look at the pistol. It's in safe position. She can load it with one hand, close it, and grab it at the same cycle. So that's why this athlete has a loading block.
When the 5 minutes preparation and cycling time will be ended, the final will be set by 2 series of 5 shots in 250 seconds, and then after these 2 series it will be shot by shot in 50 seconds each, After the 12th shot, we will know the 8th place, and so on until the 24th shot, where will be decided the gold and silver medal.
Yeah, unless we have a shoot-off, then we have
Unless we
more.
have a shoot-off.
Unless we have a shoot-off, then we have more. So here you see some details about the air pistol. I told you about the trigger weight, 0.5 kilo, and maximum weight of the pistol itself, maybe 1.5 kilogram. And the bullseye, that means a 10.0 is 11.5 millimeter wide.
And in this event, in the final, contrary to the match, we are counting the inner points, which means, for example, in a match when you are doing a 9.2 or a 9.4, it's only a 9.
30 seconds.
And here we count every inner points, which means in the total we will have all the points with the inners that will be counted.
Yeah. And they start with 0. So in the old days they added it to the qualification round, but now they start all at the same level, yes. 0. And we'll see after the first series of 5 shots who is taking the lead.
Stop and load.
So now Sierra waits a few seconds and gives the command load, and afterwards he said start.
For the first competition series, load.
We can see how the athletes are focused on what
Start.
they have to do.
Give command start, so the time runs. And that means that within the 250 seconds they have to shoot 5 shots. And the total of these 5 shots will be counted together.
And we can see Olivander from Turkey is being very high with a 10.8, which is the almost maximum score, which is 10.9. So it's a very beautiful first shot, and hope for her that it will continue like this. But it can be stressful to go on. So we will see how it happens for her.
Yeah, you see that the athlete from China opens with a 7.2, which is not that good, and 7.7 as a second shot. So there is something wrong. Maybe she moved a little bit the position after the cycles.
And changing the position in this moment is something that you have to deal with and to move around.
Yeah, you have to solve the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, first you need to know what is the problem, what failure did you make, and can you react on it. Okay, so he's getting better, but they're all both on the right side, so I think it could be a position issue, or she has some problems with looking through the sides. She's shooting with 2 open eyes, which is always a challenge, because that requires, this lady is using a sideliner. That means that one of the eyes is blocked, light is coming in, but there is no vision. She cannot see the target or the pistol itself. This one really has a diaphragma, very small, and
this is some kind of equipment that can be used by any athletes. Everyone has to try something that fits to each athlete, and it can take some time to be sure of the equipment to use.
yes. Now, if you look to the spread of the 5 shots, then you know how focused the athlete is. If we look to the Turkish girl who's taking the lead right now.
Yes, with a total of 52.3 points, which is a very good
high.
first series.
Yes. It's average more than 10.
Beginning with a 10.8 and ending with a 10.9. She takes the lead properly. We still have a bit more than 1 minute.
Yeah, a few at least still have to shoot 1 or 2 shots.
There's still the French athletes, Azerbaijan and Hungary to shoot their last shot.
Yeah. So you can, most of the time you can see on the face how concentrated they are. And if you look at the end of the barrel, when it takes too long aiming, then they start moving again. So, and if they realize that, then they put the pistol down and start aiming again, take some rest, and because these shooting cycles take a lot of energy.
Stop.
It's better to stop and to start from zero, because when you are seeing that you are moving more and more, it's where the mistake comes. So
we have now the first results of the first 5 shots. In the lead is the athlete from Turkey and second Turkish team. Looks like it.
yes.
With a score of 52.3. The next one is following with a difference of 2.4.
For the next competition series, load.
And position 3 has a difference of 1.3.
Start.
It's interesting to see at the bottom that the 7 is Wang from China's shot and 7 in the first series, and she is 5 points behind the athlete from France. So that means there's a big risk that Wang is the first who's going to be eliminated. But
Yes.
everything still can happen because we are in the second series of 5 shots.
At the moment she is in danger, but just as you said, we still have 5 shots to go on, and after this 2 single shots, so everything can happen in here.
But we still see 10s coming up, and that means that they're really focused, because shooting a 10 with a pistol is not easy at all.
No. A pistol that is about 1 kilo weight, and repeating the lifting and being in an area to be the most stable as possible.
Yep.
It's something very difficult that you have to do before for more than 1 hour, shooting 60 shots of match, and now in finals, so we have to get a lot of strength.
Most of the time I look at the fingers around the grip.
Yes.
If they get pale,
Yeah.
then you know that they are really gripping very hard, and actually they should be relaxed.
Yes.
So if they change the color, then you know that the athlete is a problem in keeping the pistol in position. And then they start to shake a little bit, and if you take a good look at the end of the barrel, then that happens. Here you can see the difference.
Morning everyone, welcome to the beautiful island of Madeira. We are here for day 1 of the World Para Swimming Championships 2022. There is the scene, the Pentada Olympic Swimming Pools complex perched on the hill here in Funchal, the capital of the island of Madeira. It promises to be a great 7 days of action ahead. Some of the scenes there from this island. It's been the home to a few para swimming competitions over the last couple of years. And we're back again in Madeira for these World Championships 2022.